In this video, I'm going to demonstrate 3 incredible age-defying exercises to help you feel fitter, younger, and stronger. My name is Harlow, and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And I've helped thousands of people over 50 to improve their strength and their mobility, whilst also reducing pain from things like arthritis. This video is perfect for anyone who wants 3 simple moves to help make them more supple and more mobile that they can do every single day and rely on for years and years to come. So here are some super age-defying stretches to help keep you young and supple. Now, before I show you them, they're not going to be suitable for everyone, so do get checked out before you give them a try if you're not sure, and if they cause you any pain, just avoid them. Now, this first stretch is a personal favorite of mine, and it helps you to improve the flexibility of basically the whole upper half of your body. It will improve the flexibility of your thoracic spine and your shoulders especially, and that can really help to take the pressure off all areas up here, including the neck as well. Now, for this exercise, you're going to need to kneel on the floor. You want a chair or something in front of you that you're going to rest your arms. You're going to face the object. So I've got a chair here, and what I'm going to do here is just put my wrists on the back of the chair like this. So my hands are free. It's my wrists that are weight bearing. And I'm just going to walk myself back slightly like this. So I've got a nice, probably 1 meter gap between my knees and the chair here. The wrists are resting like this and the arms are up. Now, our goal here for this stretch is to basically sink into this position as much as we can until we start to feel a stretch in the shoulders or down in the lats, which are these muscles down here. So I'm going to show you this stretch in action. I'm going to sink forward. Now, I can drop my head between my arms like that. And now, as I sink into that stretch, I can really feel a stretch in this position here. It's a wonderful stretch right through my lats and a little bit into my upper spine as well. It feels like it's getting mobilized. And once I feel that stretch, I want to keep it there at about a 4 or 5 out of 10 intensity. Okay. I'm just going to hold that position there, and I would hold that for a full 30 seconds if I was doing this in practice. Now, you might be looking at that thinking, oh, I'm not going to be able to get that far down. That's totally fine. Just get to the point where you start to feel that stretch. So knees on the ground, sink down into it. Some people will only get to there. That's absolutely fine. Just hold that position. If you feel the stretch, it's doing something good. And then keep that position for 30 seconds. Now, if you watch my upper back, I just want to show you again. Look what I'm doing here with my upper back. I'm sinking into almost a U shape, okay? And that is great for the flexibility of my thoracic spine. As long as it doesn't cause pain, it's really good to get that kind of extension position once in a while for our thorax, because we lose that position through sitting and sometimes through age as well. And this can help to reverse that loss of movement. Now, I'd recommend if you want to do this stretch regularly, do this a couple of times a day. Twice a day is amazing, 30 seconds each time. Try and do it every single day. And over the course of a couple of weeks, you're going to notice a big difference in your upper body flexibility. Before we go any further, I just want to tell you about a very special bonus I've created for viewers of this channel. It's called the Complete Guides to Building Muscle and Strength over the age of 50. And if you're someone who is a little bit confused about how to go about starting the process of building muscle and strength, you don't know what equipment to use or what exercises to choose, this is perfect for you. It's an exclusive 25-minute video that you can't find anywhere else, where I teach you all the ins and outs of building muscle and strength specific for people over the age of 50. So it's one of the best things I've created. I'm giving it totally for free to viewers of this channel. All you need to do is scroll down below this video. There's a link in the description where you can sign up. I'll send you the video straight away and you can get started. It's some of my best info, and if you use it, I hope you enjoy. The next age-defying stretch we're going to do is called Thread the Needle. And this is a great exercise for mobility in your shoulders and your upper spine. Now, for this exercise, we're going to use your bed, because then we've got something soft for your knees and your hands. And you're going to get into this on all fours, position, okay? Like a table. Right, so we're going to have our hands beneath our shoulders and our knees beneath our hips like this. And just find a nice, comfortable position for your spine so you're not sagged down like that and you're not rounded like this. We want somewhere in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift one of our hands and we're going to thread the needle through that gap between your hand and your knee and rotate as much as you can, dropping that shoulder down towards the bed until you feel a stretch, possibly in your spine, possibly in your shoulder, but somewhere in that area is going to be tight and you'll feel a stretch which will stop you from going any further. If you can get right down to the bed with your head like me, that's fine. If you can't, you might only get to here. Again, that's totally fine. Just hold that position. And ideally, we want to hold it for 30 seconds. But if you find that your neck starts to get sore, just stop when you feel a little bit of pain start, okay? Even if that's only 10 seconds, and then bring yourself back to that resting position. Now, if you only manage 10 seconds, what I'd encourage you to do is wait for a bit and then repeat again and see if you can get a grand total of 30 seconds throughout as many attempts as it takes. If you can get 30 seconds first time, that's amazing. Swap over to the other side. So I'll show you how the other side works. Again, we're going to stay in this nice tabletop position, thread the needle through and lie down onto the shoulder as far as we can get and rotate at the spine. Now again, if this is too much for you, if you feel that there's a big restriction there as you do it, just take the needle through and you might only get to here. That's absolutely fine. As long as you feel something stretching there or something is kind of stiff and it's restricting you from going any further, just hold that position for as long as you feel you can, up to 30 seconds, and then come back to normal. Now it's up to you. If you want to repeat that a few times, you can, that's totally fine. Or you can come back to it later on in the day. A couple of times a day total is a great way to improve the rotation of your mid-back, and you'll notice that in your sitting, your walking, and your general movement as well. So I've got one last exercise to show you today, and this is a glute stretch with upper body rotation as well. And I love this stretch because it's great for the hip muscles, but also the lower and mid-back too. Now, as a side note, if you're enjoying these mobility routines I've been sharing, I've got tons more in a library of videos that I've called Lifelong Mobility. It's an online membership program that gives you access to a range of exercise routines that you can follow along with me at home, all at the touch of a button. There's a link in the description if you want to read more about lifelong mobility. Anyway, let's have a look at this exercise. So to make this work, you're going to sit with your back supported. Could be your headrest on your bed, or it could be up on your sofa like this, and your legs out in front of you. What we're going to do here is we're going to bend one of your knees. So I'm going to bend this knee first, and then we're going to take this foot and put it over the other leg like that. So we've just crossed it over. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this arm and I'm going to try and wrap the arm around this knee here and pull the knee towards this chest. And as I do so, having my hand down, I'm also going to turn my upper body away or towards the stretch, if you like. So I'm trying to almost look down at that glute that's being stretched. And the bit that's being stretched is this here, and turning into it like that just intensifies that stretch. So I'm going to hold that stretch position for 30 seconds and then breathing nice and deeply into it, trying to allow the muscle to relax, hugging that knee tightly towards my shoulder. And then relax, drop back to the start position, put that leg down, bend this knee, take this foot over like that and plant it. Take your arm, wrap it around this knee, and this time we're going to turn towards the glute that's being stretched on this side. So turning away, making sure to breathe deeply through it, and just allow that muscle to relax as we're holding the stretch. Now, this is actually a great stretch for people who have lower back pain, because often the glutes can have a big influence on the back if they get tight. And for me personally, if I've got a stiff, achy lower back and I do this exercise a few times, it really, really does help. Obviously, it won't help everyone, but it is definitely a great stretch to do for almost a starting point. It'll also help with the health of your hips and your knees too. So hopefully that makes perfect sense, and all of those exercises have been something that's doable for you. And I hope you found something that's going to help you to defy the aging process and stay supple. So there's 3 age-defying stretches to help you move better and become more supple no matter your age. I hope you found these stretches useful, and if you give them a go and you find them helpful, do just drop a comment and let us know, because then we know whether or not we're hitting the mark with these exercises. So thank you so much for doing that. Anyway, if you want to get more exercises and more stretches and things that you can use to help you feel healthier and more mobile no matter your age, the best thing you can do is pick up a copy of my brand new book, Thriving Beyond 50, the 2024 edition. It's out now on all major retailers and on Amazon. You can find a link for it below. And it's got over 100 exercises inside to help you improve your strength and your mobility as well. If you pick up a copy, I hope you absolutely love it. And I'll speak to you again on the next video.